Race for Aftercare is making a big impact in Kentucky, ensuring retired thoroughbreds transition to a safe, loving homes. Did you know that thousands of horses retire each and every year, and Aftercare programs give them a second chance at life and, in many ways, give them brand new jobs? Joining me to talk about this important mission, we have Ted Mazarek. He is the president and board chair of Race for Aftercare, Lindsey Brown representing Raising Canes, and Sherry McPeak from Magdalena Farm and McPeak Racing. Great to have you all here.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
It is the season, you know, and I think we're all talking about Kentucky Derby and focuses on those horses that are on the track. But Ted, such an important mission in the work that you all do, because we often don't think about what happens after the race. What happens after they want to retire like everybody else, and that's where you all step in.
And you know, we talked last year about horses have a lifespan, right? They either get injured on the track or they eventually retire, and they live to 25 or 30 years. So many organizations want to provide a home for them to live out their life. Many thoroughbreds go on to different careers, jumpers, steeplechase. There are some horses that can't be rehomed essentially. So we want to provide a sanctuary farm where they can live out their life. And we're fortunate that Brian Nipperberg on our board works at Hermitage Farm. He's the manager there. They have a lot of tours. They were looking for some horses that could meet folks, take pictures, pet, and now we have a sanctuary farm at Hermitage for all of the tour folks to meet. And people get excited because they actually get to pet a live thoroughbred.
And they get so educated about everything that goes into raising a racehorse, the life after being on the track. It's such an important educational process, I think, for everybody to understand.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, because at Hermitage, we're taking one of the stalls and creating an education center.
Perfect.
So that people understand those mares that are there were former race horses that now became a mare, and then their babies go on to race. And then maybe eventually when they're done racing, come back to Hermitage to have babies. And it's just a beautiful process, but most people don't understand. So a little education, I think, will go a long way to help the cause.
And the cost can be expensive. I had my dad bringing home a horse every week saying they needed a home, right?
Yes.
Right? And I'm like, well, my mom's like, you're going to eat us out of this house.
Yes.
These horses are going to drive us off this property.
Exactly.
And so it does cost money. And one way that you are raising money is with this golf tournament coming up.
That expression, eat like a horse, right?
So
So
true. Oh my gosh.
in that education center, we're going to show folks how much a horse eats in a day. And it's mind-boggling, right? From grain and hay. So again, we'll show the need. Try to make people aware, and I think when people are aware, they're more than likely to donate then, because they know there's a need. So there's a lot of organizations out there. I retired myself, and I thought this was a great mission for me in my retirement to give back to the sport that I love so much.
Certainly is. Lindsey, with Raising Canes, you all are a proud sponsor.
Yes.
Why was it important for Raising Canes to get involved and support this mission?
I always tell people we are a corporate company, but we have a local footprint. And one of the things that we love to do is to give back to our communities and get involved with our community partners, such as nonprofits, pet welfare organizations, and man, they just fit into both of these buckets. So anything that we can do to give back and to support their mission and what they are doing, we want to be a part of that. We just love being involved.
This
for
is
sure.
a great way, you
for
know,
sure.
Horse racing, one of our flagship industries here in Kentucky, and your company too. I have to say, your leadership is always out front, really supporting great community causes wherever you all have stores.
Yes, we like to stay active in our community for sure. So.
And you have a lot of sponsors, Ted, that have kind of jumped on board that are really supporting this mission.
We do. So our golf, as you can see on the screen, is Tuesday, May 6th, the Tuesday after the Derby. We figured everyone needs a nice event to go to wind down from all the weekend festivities. And you can see there, Raising Canes, such a great sponsor. We're excited to have them. But you can see all the other folks that are supporting the cause too. I've got the Bluegrass Brothers golf shirt on with the Race for Aftercare logo. And just thanks to all of our other sponsors to make this just such a great event. We currently have about 100 golfers. We're looking for 20 or 30 more. So please, you can log on and register, and we'd love to have you out at Neville Mead. And I guarantee it'll be a great time. I don't know if you can see here, we've got some great auction items. Horse of the Year, Torpedo Anna, oil print that someone was kind enough to paint for us. And you never know what Sherry's going to come up with. A lot of nice things.
I have been so excited to meet Sherry and talk to Sherry on Great Day Live today, because Sherry, you and your husband, Kenny McPeak, have had one incredible year. having not only Kentucky Oaks winner Thorpeda Anna,
Yes.
but Kentucky Derby winner
crazy.
Mystic Danny. Absolutely crazy. What has the experience of this year been like, and how has it fueled your passion for Aftercare?
Well, we have to, be responsible, and the Thoroughbred is bringing us so much joy throughout Kentucky, and us being Kentuckians, and it coming back home to us. I wanted to be involved in something, and because this was Louisville-based and not Lexington, and we live in Louisville. I mean, our farm is in Lexington. We live in Louisville. This was just right up my alley, so I wanted to give back in a way and try to participate. To give back to the Thoroughbred, so everyone can see, what it's all about, and how much joy it brings us. It is our responsibility to give back.
They've given us so much joy, I think, to watch on the track.
Yes.
Given them that relaxing, retired life they deserve.
Right.
And who knows? Like you mentioned, steeplechase. How many horses have we seen in the last couple of years that have gone on to be a force in a whole other equestrian sport? So who
Definitely.
knows what's lurking beneath? I know Thorpeda, my gosh, who knows what else she has in her?
I'm sure, hopefully it's baby making.
But
no.
she goes off to be a mom.
She's
Before
going to race some more.
She's going to be
Her
racing
next race
next up
is
at-
Oaklawn, Hot Springs, Arkansas, in the Apple Blossom, which is April 12th. And we can't wait to see her run again.
No, we
She's
can't
Horse
either.
of the Year, won the Breeders' Cup. She's been a blessing and truly magnificent, and getting everyone involved in the sport.
That's what I love.
Yeah.
I love that it's kind of stirred up this excitement about
Yes.
horse racing. It's crossed over to people that maybe don't understand it or don't know, I don't know if this is for me, but we can get behind this powerhouse
Right.
lady who's like taking it on with the boys.
Yes.
We're all here for it.
Exactly.
Well,
She has been a fantastic
luck.
athlete.
Best of luck to you and Kenny. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you for sharing your mission. Thank you for your
Thank you.
support. Once again, if you would like to get involved and learn more, just go to raceforaftercare.org and see how you can make a difference in the lives of retired thoroughbreds.